Hi, Lehala. I think that's so funny that you clocked me logging in. You were like, well, there she is. Okay, also, I have reset. There was an update for CJB Cheats menu. I did not see what the update was. That being said, okay, I promise that I had turned down the sound for those notifications. Banks, thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate you. Okay, I need to figure out how to change, because I'm assuming that was really loud. I don't know why it does this. Alerts. Mel, I'm feeling a lot better today. I don't know what was going on. Like, you know, sometimes you just get, I think it was just like one of those freak days. It was probably because I hadn't had like enough salt or something so insignificant and ridiculous that it just probably, there was probably no reason. Geez, I have the sound set to 50%. Let me turn it down to 35 and see. Save. Okay, looks like that's all down to 35. So, okay, all right. Oh, Lauren, how are you? It's so good to see you. We just logged in for, you know, some of our farming days. Clearly should still be like maybe working right now, but we're not doing that right now. Low-key miserable living. Okay, fair. I feel like there is the crippling weight of the world right now, and that has been rather challenging to navigate while also trying to deal with like working. So I would say that that is kind of the crux of it for me. It's been rough. How about you? Yeah, it is like we constantly are in these situations where everyone's like, this never happens. We didn't think that this could happen. It's like, well, everyone told you that this was going to happen. Hi, Whimsy. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Dee Dee. What's going on? Jace, what's up? How are you? Got work stuff figured out. All good. My boss said he appreciated me standing my ground. Amazing. Wait, Sammy, what do you mean you finished your work experience? You went to work? Lauren, I owe you a text. So I will hit you up very soon so that we can catch up a little bit. Nick, thank you for resubscribing. I can't believe it's been 20 months. Honestly, that sounds so insane to me. Literally so insane. You guys, what do we have to do in this game? Okay, we have a lot to do. We have a lot going on. It's the fall. But we had something, the last stream, we had something that I needed to do. I was panicking that it was the first day of fall, and I was like, but we also have to do all of these things. And I don't remember what the things were that we left off with. Oh my God, thank you, Lauren. I think that it's maybe the lighting, but it's very dark right now. I did do a glaze a couple months ago, but I think that it's kind of like still sticking around a little bit. Hi, Morgan. How are you? And to think we were in Paris at the same time. Nick, I can't with that. You just too busy. Super bored at work. Hi, Sierra. How are you, babe? Hi, Rennie. How are you? I've got to remember everything to do in here, and it's not working out. Mexican food delivered. Wait, that sounds so good. Hi, Kate Bate. And no, Jace, I just had a really bad headache yesterday. I don't really know what triggered it, but like, do you know those days where no matter what you do, it's just not looking good? That's pretty much what was happening. Just rough headache day. Polly, thank you so much for the heart me. How are you? How was work today? It was just one of those days. That headache just crushed me. Today was a lot easier. I actually didn't have any meetings or anything today, and I was able to get a ton of work done, which was really helpful. I got a lot done that I needed to, and so that was good for me. And then I also had enough salt today, I think. Because sometimes I think that does it for me. Like either not enough caffeine or not enough salt gives me a headache. Hi, Ashley Lynn. How are you? Feels like Friday. I know. Do you guys have Monday off if you're corporate baddies? Do you have Monday off? Because I'm off on Monday. And so I think that means I'm going to be able to do like a pretty decent stream on Saturday. Okay, also, this is bothering me. Mossy Adventures, thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate you. I'm going to pause time. I don't want to deal with this. Thank you. That's better. Okay, we need another piece of that wooden. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mossy. We are slowly making progress right now. She's a cutie farm, but we have a lot of work to do to get ready for the first day of fall. And you can obviously tell just based on the aesthetics of this farm, but I am using mods. And so I paused time to get through all of my planting. Yes, we have Monday. I'm like so thankful to not have to work on Monday because I was like, I made all of these weekend plans and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be so tired. I forgot I had Monday off. It was cold. We were dry rolling the house. I'm flipping. Glad it hasn't snowed. Time to go home. Oh, Polly, drive safe. Lauren, so I have a friend. So on Thursday, so tomorrow, I am going over to a girlfriend's house. She just had a baby. She had a second baby. Hi, Lady Cab. How are you? She just had her second baby. So I'm going to bring over dinner and then also wine. I am doing dry January, but I'm going to get her wine because she had to deal with me drinking while she was sober for a while. So I'm bringing over wine, and then I'm either going to cook or make dinner for her and her whole family. So I'm going to do that. And then I also have plans on Friday, one of these like bakeries in Boston is doing a pop-up with pizza. And so I'm going to go with a friend of mine to that. And then on Saturday, I have a friend coming over and she wants to see the condo that I live in. She just moved back to Boston from Paris a little while ago. And so she is going to come over and I'm going to do like a cheese plate and we're going to have mocktails because she's not a big drinker. And then we're going to go out for dinner. So I just have, I have been in my hermit mode. I was telling everybody that I have spent a total of $75 this entire month on eating out, which usually that would be like less than one meal out for me. And so I feel like I am doing the most as it comes to like saving money. I paid off my entire car loan. I have been just really on top of it. And so, hi Cardi, thank you for that follow, welcome in. So I've been really on top of it. And with that being said, I am going to treat myself a little this weekend. But I know that since I've been staying in a lot, that's going to exhaust me. But that's okay. I can sleep Sunday. All right, we got to get some more corn over here. Whoops. I have to catch up on all of these chats. I have not been doing a good job. Oh my God, no, you're all good. What's going on with Paris, Lauren? Oh, he's great. I have my ski trip coming up in March. And so I will see my little French international complication in March. He's going to come, probably stay for a few nights when we're going skiing. His roommate lives in, like, his family has a house in the town that we go skiing in. And so he will come for that. He'll like stay with his roommate's family for a little bit, and then he's going to come stay with me for a little bit. And so it seems like it'll be a good time. Like, we'll get to hang out a bit, ski a bit, go to some fun lunches and dinners. So that'll be nice. I'm also kind of debating trying to do the full month of June in Paris. So I'm going to see if I can pull that off in some capacity from like a work perspective. Aw, Sky, thank you. Don't look at this area. This area is trash. Yes, that's right. Little Eiffel Tower moment per usual. Oh man, I forgot to pick all of these flowers before they all were kaput. That's okay. I guess we don't really need them. Okay, wait. Doing good. The new Animal Crossing update got released the whole day early. Oh, wow. Grinding on my new island. Are you starting one over, Lady Cab? I feel like it takes it just takes such a long time to make progress in that game. It's really hard for me to like keep up with that game. I wish I had more patience. Okay. So we have cleared everything. We need to go get... She's still building her heart out here. All right. Let's double check what we've got going on in here. Grilled cheese sandwich, that's great. Meet me in the watery cave on Ginger Island. Oh, he knows I'm doing perfection now. Making 3 million a season on dried fruit. Wish mods were on Xbox. Wait! Augie Woggy, you were doing so well. Without mods, we making 3 mil a season. Okay, Tony Soprano, I actually like the Jojo Mart route when I'm playing with Stardew Expanded. I'm not going to lie to you. So, Rinny, basically, I can work as long as I don't touch anything, because obviously we work with the U.S. government with some of the things that we do. And I cannot work on anything that is like ITAR compliant, but I really don't do that. Like, my job itself does not necessarily entail anything related to ITAR. So as long as I don't do anything related to that, I can continue working remotely. I would need to take some time off, which I would, because I can't work out of the country for more than 30 days without tax implications. But beyond the tax implication side of things, crops. Beyond the tax implication side of things, I should be okay. So I just have to kind of be cautious about that. But besides that, I should be okay. What are those things inside of your bat cave? I just put some grass, and they are fences, little pieces of fences, just to make them like a little cuter. You know what I mean? I think it's cute to have that in there. So the VPN would not, like, technically I would be breaking the law if I did that. Like if I ever was found out, and they have GPS tracking on all of our laptops. And so, hi Ari, how are you? So I will probably avoid that. And because we have open time off, it's like not too much of a problem for me to just be like, hey, I'm gonna not work for, I'll probably take off like maybe 2 days a week for the month, you know, like each month, each 8 days, like over the course of that month. So it's nice to just be able to kind of keep working and keep things moving along, because I personally will have a lot of anxiety about coming back to work and then having a ton of stuff I have to do. Ooh, Whimsy, you're going to watch Heated Rivalry soon. I will say, make sure no one's in that room with you. Don't do it in front of people. Okay, this I need to put these in here too. I need to sell one of them though. Fruit trees. Do I have enough for everybody? $15, okay. Pear. Put those back in here. All right, now sell these. Oh, okay. So, Sim, I will tell you, like, a lot of the stuff that I have on my farm, a lot of this is from having mods installed as well. So I don't look at a PC save file with mods on it and think that, like, it's easy to do on a regular, you know, like a regular save file, because I promise it's not. It's actually quite difficult. It takes a really long time to make this much progress, I'm not gonna lie, if you don't have mods. But I have spawned in a lot of items that do not help me out financially, so most of the decorations I have spawned into the game, which means I did not earn them. Lehala, yes. So Heated Rivalry is the hockey show. A lot of my friends are crazy obsessed with it. I like it. I didn't love it. Rinny, have a good dog walk. I thought that it was like an entertaining show, but it was like, when I want to watch an HBO show, I'm expecting like pretty intense high level drama to come from it, and this was just kind of like fine. I love like a Game of Thrones. I love a True Detective. I like that level of like a show, and it's okay, but it's definitely not Game of Thrones tier, like from like a plot perspective. But don't get me wrong, I love that it's very pro-gay. I love that it's in like an industry where that it doesn't usually happen. The boys are really hot. Like, there's many benefits to the show, but I'm saying that like, this is not a cinematic masterpiece. Don't expect that. What mod do you have? I'm thinking about it, but I don't know who it is. How it works. Okay, so Crazy Caro. I have 95 mods on this particular save file, so it's a lot. I do have a mod list. You can grab that. There is a link for either in my Discord or the Coffee page that are linked in my bio. That link will take you to a place where you can get my entire mod list for all the mods that I'm playing with. And I also link out to a couple YouTube videos on there that explain how to mod your game, because I know it can be kind of like frustrating or challenging to do that just like out of nowhere. So I highly recommend watching YouTube videos to help with it. And I linked in that my 2 favorite videos. But I will say that the mod that you're probably seeing right now is aesthetically, it's Daisy Nico's earthy recolor. And then from a content perspective, it would be Stardew Expanded. Because Stardew Expanded is the only like major content mod that I have installed right now. I do have smaller ones on, like small dialogue expansions and things like that. But I don't have on anything that like adds new locations or NPCs besides Stardew Expanded. Not gonna lie, being on HBO, I thought there would be more body parts. Okay, I did too, Jace. Like, not to be vulgar, but I was expecting to see a lot more D than I did. You know, we have like a million things that have boobs all over TV. All right, we have got to make some purchases here. Yes, of course, Carol. What a charming pumpkin. Pierre outdid himself again. It's wonderful to see you. How's your day? I'm having a great day. Double checking that nothing crazy is happening on my work phone. Yes, yes. Okay. My day is well. It's a bit on the chilly side, though. I should have said that. That was an option. She wanted to hear that I was chilly, too. Some pesky crows ruined one of our pumpkins this morning. Pierre was kind enough to give me a replacement. And yes, Carol, let me know if you need any help finding it. I passed Pelican Farm recently on a morning walk. Your grandfather would be proud of how much progress you've made. Oh, I wish your grandpa was still here. He was an absolute joy to everyone in the valley. I can tell you about him. We were close friends when he was living on the farm. I'd love to know more about my grandpa. Your grandpa was charismatic. He had an exceptional amount of integrity, generosity, empathy, and humility. In many ways, you two are very similar. Wait, Ashley, who is that? Hang on. Brittany Ferlin? Wait, that's so funny. Ashley, that kills me. We do have actually a really similar nose. You're not wrong. That's hysterical. When he first moved to the valley, Pelican Town just began to had just begun to attract residents, and most of the region wasn't developed yet. Wait, Hala, I can see the nose. I don't know who that Ronnie guy is, though. So unfortunately, I don't have beef. Well, I guess fortunately, I don't have beef with him. The land was cheap, so he was able to purchase a large plot of land that became the farm you inherited. He never raised any animals and focused on cultivation. His farm was one of the largest and most beautiful in the Ferndale Republic. Well, I've taken a different twist on that, haven't I? When he obtained enough funds, he had a greenhouse constructed on the property. He was overjoyed when it was finally finished. I remember him bringing the town handfuls of fresh strawberries and blueberries in the dead of winter. Yeah, you don't want that smoke. Aw, but you guys are pretty. Thank you, Ashley. Jess from Love is Blind. Okay, people have said that, but I don't remember. I think Jess and I have like similar hair, but she is way prettier than I am. Anyways. No celebrity status here, just video game junkie. He met his wife here and they had a wonderful child, your father, dear. They were such a lovely family. Your grandpa retired, when he was about 60 and moved to Pine Mesa City. I didn't know that. The farmland was never sold. He paid for the land every year and kept the deed. With no one taking care of the farm, nature eventually reclaimed it. And as you saw, when you first arrived, it was completely overgrown. True. I didn't understand why he held onto the land until you arrived, and then I realized he never stopped thinking about the farm as a piece of his family. I'm glad you know more about your grandpa, dear. I understand you weren't just a child when he passed away. He was a remarkable person, and I see so much of him in you. I need to walk over to Pierre's to thank him again for this pumpkin. It's perfect for this haystack. Okay, lady. We'll see you later, Evelyn. Oh, another cut. Okay. Also, you guys, update on that instant tanner. It was good. I was really I'm happy with the color. Like, you can't... It's very strange to me how pale my hands look in this light. I don't really understand why, because I feel like my hands are not this different from a color perspective as the rest of me. But you can see my body is very tan. I guess my... Oh, Camilla! Oh my god, we can finally catch that other fish now. Behind you. Dude, I want to be able to romance her. I don't usually do the girl-on-girl romance, but... Wondering why I'm here, aren't you? I love that she's a little slit in the side of her dress. Let's just say I grew a tad bored of Razzie's mage meeting. And I sensed you were here. Alone. Oh. Go fishing here often. Why don't I use a little magic to make things more interesting? Okay, not gonna say that one. Anya, thank you for the heart me, diva. Good to see you. Oh. Anya, I probably have 500 lip products. Like, in here alone, there's honestly probably... In here, there's probably 20. And then in my little pouch, I probably have 25. And then scattered around the house, I probably have like 10 in each room. Hi, Samantha. The puppy fish have more friends to play with now. It's too many. That's how many I have. Too many. The answer is overconsumption. But I'm doing better. I'm not buying things that I don't need this month. And I've done a really good job of it. Girl, I can never have just one of anything. I have so much. I'm the same. But I am doing better. I am doing a lot better. I'm trying to be much more intentional. And I told you that I am writing a list. Anytime I want to buy something that I don't need, I'm writing it down on a list. And then I'm purchasing with whatever money that I have left over after all of my other goals have been hit. After I've saved, after I've invested, after I've done everything that I need to, then I'm allowed to spend the rest of that. Or I can save it if I want to be a good girl. No, you're not, Anya. That's not bad at all. Okay, now we have the kitty fish. Another cutscene. Okay. This fairy following me around. It's fine. No, Anya, that's totally reasonable. One moment, please. The next batch of my signature pumpkin spiced cider. I make a few batches every year during the fall. There's nothing like sweet, spiced pumpkin with a kick to warm you up in the chilly weather. Say, would you like to share a bottle with me, Bex? Yes. Actually, I don't really like beer, but I do like cider, so follow me back here. Freshly made batch. Credit to Leah for the cover art on the bottles. Oh, that's cute. Locally sourced. Sweet kick to it. Also, you guys know what time it is. Cherry Pellegrino time. Yum. Oh, God, I'm excited. Okay, Railroad 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. I never actually walked over there, so that's rich. Oh, I'm drunk. Tipsy. Oh no, I can't be doing all these cutscenes. I need to go plant all my seeds. Stop doing this. This is what happens when you're cocktailing. You forget what you're gonna go do. All right, I need to buy probably, let's call it 50 more corn. And then I need to buy a ton of pumpkin, like 500 pumpkin. I don't think I have enough money for it though. Maybe. Should be able to add Bluetooth AirPods to a PC. Yes, girl. Trying to do like 100 of each, maybe? Eggplant keeps growing. Bok choy. Some yams. Cranberries are expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to 200 on this one. Or 100. I guess I can. I can't do math if that's not clear. We do need some oh, I need some of this. Grape. I need some. God, there's way too many of these. I don't think we need more than that. And then I think I'm just gonna do the fairy seeds for... Okay. What do we got here? Okay. Well, let's go put these in. Other than Stardew, do I play other games? I do, Anya. So I play like not a ton of variety, but I'll play anything from like World of Warcraft to, find these first. So I'll play things like World of Warcraft. I will still play games like My Time at Sandrock, Baldur's Gate 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I will play... What are some of the other games I've played? I'm really, really, really into Zelda. That is probably one of my favorite games of all time. And so I play all of the different Zelda franchise games. Hi, Alan. How are you? I have not played So Dragon Age, is that the Veilguard one? I did play that for a little bit, and I was really enjoying it. I have not picked it back up. I am also trying to play that game. I have been attempting to play Outer Wilds. I have to do my hour-long playthrough. I've got to do that this week. Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'll play Breath of the Wild, and I will also play Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is what I'm currently playing, just because that's the newest one, and I got the upgrade for the Switch 2. And with the Switch 2 update, I have been able to use the Zelda Notes app on my iPad, and that has been super, super fun for me. And so I have really enjoyed playing that. Like, I will sit there for hours just farming Korok seeds. And how did I not have enough corn? And I'll be like thrilled about it. Damn, that's really annoying. Okay. Let's go plant our flowers. Zelda was too hard for me. I kept getting lost. Even with the map. Okay, so I will say that with Zelda Notes, it is a little bit different because when you have Zelda Notes, you can ask it to tell you how to get to things. You know how like sometimes it'll be like, okay, you have to find this cave here or whatever. Well, Zelda Notes will tell you how to get to the cave. And so that makes it a lot more approachable in my opinion. And gosh, I loved it. I love it so much. All right, we need to put all of our fairy seeds here. Why do I feel like this is more than 30? Oh, because it is. Damn it. I guess let's just do the mixed flower seeds then. Let's do a couple sunflower seeds over here. I'm not gonna like how this looks. Oh well. Okay. Is the end goal perfection for this playthrough? Yes, I am gonna do that, but it is very much gonna be kind of like a slow, I mean, kind of like all of my playthroughs, just like a very slow, easy perfection playthrough. I am not, there is gonna be no speed demoning any of this. I am so not attempting to do anything exciting on this one. I just want to like enjoy playing, basically. But it does give me something to kind of like work towards, essentially. Like the perfection aspect of it does help me to at least like think about stuff to do next. Girl, you're so right. Yes, Stardew can be so stressful if you are not like intentionally being chill about it. The one nice thing is with playing with mods, I just don't feel any pressure because I'll be like, well, I want to finish planting today. I'm just going to pause time. And like, that's actually what I'm going to do right now because I want to finish planting everything today. And I really don't want to panic about getting to bed on time. So here we are. Okay, we are going to try and plant pumpkins here first. We're going to do top half pumpkins at least. until we run out. The bliss of ignoring time. I mean, truly, it's like what farming should the farming life. That's what this should be. Okay, Onyx, I am using the automatic watering function on the CJB Cheats menu. Don't worry, I'm not that psychotic. I just don't like how sprinklers look, and so I prefer to have it all as like open. So I just use the auto water. Once I got the recipes and like enough supplies to actually do it, I just was like, screw this, I'm just gonna auto water everything. Because it's just pretty this way. All right, we'll put these away. Not bad. Now, where are those broccoli seeds? Onyx, thank you for the follow. You're like, that girl's crazy. That girl's crazy is okay. This game is truly the best to be crazy in, so I agree with you there. We are using so much of this fertilizer. Gonna drive me insane that I don't have enough for the whole thing, but what are you gonna do? Okay, let's start with, I think I'm gonna do 50 of each here. Ooh, it's tough with this because you can't really like, you can't see. Okay, we're done with that. 50 artichokes. Okay, this one's easier to see. $50 of that. $50 there. Let's do the yams next because these don't continue to like reproduce. Let's do one more. 53, that's correct. Now, $52 of those. I think I want to plant those somewhere else because they continue to come back. And so I don't really want to plant those haphazardly. So I'm going to make a separate section for those, but I'm going to do that tomorrow because I don't want to push my luck on this time too much. Don't drink that. Okay. Ooh, I need to put some fruit in here, though. Okay. Oh, wait, I was supposed to go back to the mines, remember? That's what I did. I remember because I did that insane mines quest last time. Granted, I do cheat, but I have over 1 billion gold now. Yes, Jace. Excellent work. We love to see that. All right, let's turn off my freezing time everywhere. Oh, I love when Bella's in bed. Cute girl. Oh, Onyx, I'm glad that you like the mods. I really do love kind of like the vibe that we've curated with all of them. Okay, that was less money than I was expecting, but that's fine. We shall survive. We'll overcome. It's lip gloss time. Okay. I've watched so many different tutorials for mods, but still can't figure them out. What are you playing on? Like, what system? First 3 fish you hooked today will be much easier. Great. You're on PC with Steam. Okay. What is the part where you feel like you're getting tripped up? Because once I figured out how to mod, I found it very easy. The only part that I found rather challenging was making sure that I was doing the Steam portion correctly. Okay, so have you ever pull up the YouTube tutorial called from a creator called Salmence, Salmence, something like that. Maybe Salamence or whatever. But if you type in Salmence modding tutorial 1.6, his video will come up. And his video is very visual and slowly walks through it. And you can pause at any time, obviously, because it's on YouTube. And he gives you like literally step-by-step instructions so clearly that I think that it will be, I would be really surprised if that tutorial was not like straightforward enough for you to get it, because I had never done anything even remotely close to modding a PC game. And after watching that, I had no problems. Super easy, very straightforward, just like good tutorial. We gotta get a few more bits of corn and a few more things of fertilizer. Now I have to decide what I want to do down here. I guess I'm just going to turn this back into like another, I think I'm going to get rid of all these though. I guess I'm just going to turn this into another farm, like another section for crops, because those just don't seem like I've got enough up there. And I think I have another field for the big barn. All right, let's get out all of the stuff that we need and let's do our decorating. Okay. No, stop it. Not there either, girl. She's struggling today. She may not have a headache, but she's not very good at her games. Okay. God, the fall music just really slaps. Yeah, okay. No! I love when the little dinosaur comes to visit me. Look at him. Okay, now we have to do another round of this to put the edge around it. We have a very uniform farm this time, you guys. Everything is very much has its little place. Okay, all of you go in here. Now I want my spray can to, it's not what I wanted. I want this. Excellent. Put that away. Now, We're getting there. Almost done, guys. I promise. Oh my god, Onyx, no problem. This is like totally lurker friendly from that standpoint. Like sometimes I have people streams up in the background and I cannot engage because I'm in a meeting, I'm working, I'm, you know, doing whatever. So don't worry, no apologies for being here and not talking at all. I love having the company, and honestly, I can talk enough to myself that it doesn't even matter if anyone does talk to me or not, because I will probably just continue talking this whole time anyways. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm going to try and break this up into little cubes. Because I believe all of these are recurring crops. I can't see very well. Let's see. I just talk about what I'm doing. That's true. Hi, Dami. How are you? How's your day going? What else did I have? Didn't we have other crops besides just these two? Am I crazy? I thought we had more than just these, but maybe not. My day's going pretty good. I'm out of office all week, so it's been great. Oh my god, that's amazing. Did you take time off for any reason, or just because you deserve it? Which you do. I'll have you know. Okay, well, let's see where the rest of my seeds are. I guess we'll just do a little smattering of the rest of these then. Just some random assortment here. That's gonna drive me insane. Get rid of those. Reaper, thank you for the heart. How are you? Okay, I think I've put all of these in, except, you guys, I've got to spawn in 4 pieces of pumpkin. This is going to drive me absolutely nuts. Unless I just put the broccoli down here. We can just put 4 little random pieces of broccoli, I suppose. Okay. Well, that's done now. Reaper, thank you for the 20 roses, Diva. Rymic, I do have a bunch of mods. I'm playing with 95 different mods that are turned on right now. Also, I'm going to pause time for 1 second because I do want to put the fences up here while we're already doing this. This field is mighty grown in. Okay, cut those up. Live will end. Why is it decided that my live... I'm here, divas. It's like drag... It made me just drag the puzzle piece. Am I sitting that still? Whoops. I'm just real still today, guys. There was something over here. There it is. That was bothering me. Okay, wait. You said this is ASMR for me. That's so funny. Oh, wait, Dummy, that's so nice. Honestly, if you can take time off, like, outside of the holidays and, like, work is chill about that, that's so nice. Because then you don't have to, like, then you're, like, actually off when everyone else is busy, and it's kind of nice. Like, you're getting just to chill right now. And everything's not, like, super crowded. Because I know how bad that can get. Over the holidays, it can be really difficult. Okay. I think we're good over here now. Is it just as warm in Boston right now? I took the dog for a walk. It's 50. It's 45 out right now. It is definitely much warmer than I was anticipating, that's for sure. It's kind of crazy seeing it be this warm because it's just, in general, it's usually not. Like, this time of year is usually so cold, as you know. So it's pretty crazy to me to think that, like... Whoops. We're all just walking around and it's 50 out. Hi, I burned. How's it going, babe? It's snowing where you are in Kentucky? Oh my God, Maddie. What crazy weather. Like, Boston is usually very cold, lots of snow, lots of wind. And it's like a beautiful day out, but it's snowing in Kentucky? That seems crazy to me. Dami, I hope that they are letting you fully relax. Like, I hope when you leave work that you're out of work and that, like, you don't have to like tap in for anything. Okay, I think we've got everything. One thing that I should double check though. I knew it. More of these guys. Okay, any cutscenes that we need to do at night? Piers at 10. 9 a.m. to 1, 8 to 3. No. Okay. Closed Slack last Friday, never looked back. Oh my God, that's so nice. Bravo. I'm glad that you're doing that. $29,000. We're broke. You guys, our big barn is done. Well, actually, I think it's a coop, but what do we got? Blessing of water. We need to catch fish when we get that, don't we? Hi, Kim K's beautiful twin. Pretzel, thank you. Is it Segan? Seguin? Thank you so much for the follow. Please tell me how to pronounce your username, though, because I don't want to sound like a jerk. Pick up all these. Pretzel, how has your day been going? JK, thank you so much for that follow. Okay, you guys, this is the big crazy barn. One thing that I might want to do is actually put a entrance here and here. What just happened? Serene, thank you so much for resubscribing. You guys, I have my chats backwards where they usually are. Like my TikTok and my Twitch are on opposite sides. That has been throwing me for a loop. J-Storm, thank you so much for the follow. Serene, how are you? We need to go in our shed. It's good. I'm excited to try the Animal Crossing update later. You guys, I wish I liked Animal Crossing. It's like my biggest flaw is that I don't like Animal Crossing, I think. It's like really high up there. If there was like, maybe I have commitment issues. Like I just can't commit to always playing that game. Serene, Colorado was great. I will say it was very chill this time simply because I wasn't drinking. Quan, thank you for the galaxy. That is so nice of you. Look at you. You're like paying me back for all of the trauma and the torture. I will put that galaxy towards Norton anti-hacking stuff that you got me, that you told me about today. Quan, do you want to explain what a galaxy is? Basically, it's like a TikTok gift pretzel. Like, they're kind of like tips, sort of, for like working. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know how to explain that. Quan's being nice to me. Quan is my IRL friend. We used to work together. And now I think we just pretty much traumatize each other. Quan, I haven't gotten any good. They removed you from 130 sites. Okay, that's actually insane though, Quan. Like that's like an insane amount of places to have your data. And like, I hate that. I hate it so much. Okay, that looks good there. Used a service to remove my data too. It was a lot. That's, I mean, like, it's really, okay, wait, how many animals can I have in there? A lot. It's really crazy to me how many places, like, can just take and sell your stuff like that. It's all the weird places I shop at. Are you playing Outer Wilds now? Rinny, I am. I'm trying to do 1 hour of a playthrough each week. I won't lie, it's not my favorite game that I've ever played. I'm, like, kind of struggling with it. But I have committed because I have a friend of mine that loves that game. So I have fully committed to trying to play that game. And Serene, the Rose Toy Discord, will you tag, I think Lehala may be online, will you tag her if she is? Because she will help you out, and or tag me or her, and one of us will be able to get it for you. Also, it places you apply to for jobs. Really? That's insane. That's like such a violation. All right, I'm gonna make like a cute pine tree area, I think, for this farm. We got pause time. We're decorating. What was the key that I used for this? Alaska, thank you for the heart me. Stuck in Winter Wonderland. Wait, but that's cute though. The Winter Wonderland is great. Decorations, I want you. And then I'm going to change the color of these. Why is that train doing anything? Whoops, no, I need this. Have you watched Heated Rivalry? Parker, I have watched Heated Rivalry. I have opinions on it, but tell me yours. I tried Outer Wilds. It took me over an hour to try and land on a planet, and I finally was getting the hang of it. When I went to land, it went right past it, shut the game off, and haven't picked it up since. Okay, I burnt. That's how... So, you can obviously watch my playthroughs. I figured out how to land and things like that. Like, in general, I have sort of been able to figure it out, for better or worse. Like, I've gotten the hang of it a tiny bit. But it's not great. Like, I don't think that I've done a very good job at it. And, like, I had figured out how to use autopilot and stuff. And even using autopilot, I ended up, like, crashed right into a planet. What do you mean I'm just crashing into planets when I am, like, literally autopilot is supposed to be getting me there? Frankie, thank you for the heart puff. Okay, so my thoughts, I thought that Heated Rivalry was very entertaining, but I don't think, and I really liked the message that it stood for, right? Like, I was glad to see people in the field of, like, sports, where it's usually not, like, a super pro-gay thing. I was very glad to see that getting some, like, love, and I think that's all well and good. That being said, people are like, this is my new favorite show on the planet. I thought that, like, it lacked a lot of plot. Like, it had a story, but, like, I wasn't so locked in that I'm like, oh my god, I have to know what happens. I was watching it because the men were hot. Like, I was objectifying the men. The plot almost felt, like, second to me versus just them being hot guys. And look, there's a lot of TV shows that are just exclusively about the fact that women are hot. Wang Yang, of course I remember you. So, no shade. It's just, I don't know if I think that this was some, like... It wasn't some, like, big cinematic masterpiece. I have friends that are on, like, their second or third watch of the show. Like, rewatching the whole series. That's not me. I'm not... Oh, okay, see, Parker, I think that I would probably enjoy the books more, if I'm being totally honest with you. Because I feel like the books, like, yeah, of course, it's going to be, like, steamy and stuff, but at the end of the day, I think there's maybe a little bit more plot that's involved in the books. Because think about, like, you know, things like Game of Thrones, etc. For a lot of those types of shows, if you read the book, you get so much more of the plot. And so I imagine it's very similar in that sense. And I'm glad that there's another season, but I do like that they have signed on for more. That being said, it felt like it felt like it ended really rapidly. All of a sudden it was like, we'll see it for dinner. And it was just done. And I'm like, what? Like, it felt like an anticlimactic end to me. So, you know, there's got to be more seasons. It ended like that in the book. Okay, but it doesn't, but there's more, like, when you go to book 2, there's more, yeah? Season 1 is the whole book. Okay, so then season 2, like, you already know what happens, yeah, Diva? Way more, okay. And you, I'm assuming, liked the books enough to keep watching the show. Like, you would recommend that somebody keep watching. In season 2, there's way more. Okay, love. Hi, Tare. How are you, Diva? If you're still here, you might have headed out. Wang Yang, what is your Stardew book look like? And what is the content in it? Did you basically make like a wiki for yourself? Should we read another book about them? Oh, there's more. Okay, so it's not even done yet. Slay. Okay, we'd love to see that. Okay, we've got more corn. It was like a wiki, but on paper. Cute! So, you know what? You know I love an analog hobby now. So I love paper stuff. Journaling, you roasting the marshmallows. How's me? Stop, Brittany! Those marshmallows, I was like, what happens? Then I'm just like, well, okay, I guess it's gone now. Did you do the marshmallows? I like the burnt ones, actually. God, I'm such a brat. Like, proceeds to drop them. God damn it. You know me, you figured me out. All right, we got 5 hours left for the dinosaur egg. Quests. You guys, we have enough to complete the movie theater. Let's go buy a bunch of animals. Because we have to buy geese now. Goose. Goose goes in big barn. Big coop. You guys, what should we name our goose? What are good goose names? Geese names. No, Rennie, I haven't picked a next. Let's do one named Cherry. Because that's directly in front of me. Name it Bowie. Perfect. We'll name one Bowie. Who else? Who else has name ideas? Patricia. It's Patricia. I think I can have 16. Goose, goose. We can name it Goose. Well, get out of my way. Moose the goose. Yes, yes. Next up. Well, my ex-boyfriend, his sister had a dog named Moose. All right, how many of these do I have now? One, two, three, four, five. Let's do 6 of those. Goosifer, yes, done. Goosifer, done. Now I need blue chickens. So we're gonna just be, we got a blue. So the blue chickens come from Lucifer now. Blue chickens come from having 8 heart events, 8 hearts of Shane, and a goose comes from having this specific barn that you get in Stardew Expanded. Brown chicken, nope. Brown chicken, nope. White chicken, nope. Blue chicken, yes. Wait, Lady Cab, you just have to level up your friendship with Shane. And then you get, like, his cutscene. Zuzu, perfect. And I know your asses aren't always marrying Shane. I know how you are. Blue chicken, yes. Have you... That's crazy that they have not given you a blue chicken. Do you just not... I just cancel it until it gives me one, though. Actually, I want to name it Zuma because I like their sushi. I don't have any money. Brown chicken, nope. Yeah, literally all I have to do, I just cancel it. If it doesn't tell me that I'm getting a blue one, I'm not playing. Wine. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need, I think, 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, I can't count. White, no. 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 Yes. You had a baby with Sebastian and Stardew. Congratulations. What did you name them? Talbert. Lily. How lovely. I should probably do another goose, honestly. I imagine that they make us good money. Zinizor, done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Percabella. Tuna. The Verizon outage. Wait, is it still out for you? My brother called me today. He was like, he's like, I tried calling 3 different people. It has not let me call any of them, but it let me call you. But I was on Wi-Fi. So mine still shows that I have internet. I mean, that I have cell service, and I'm on Verizon. I wonder if it's different, like, areas. You know what I mean? It's been out for my family too. My mom somehow fixed it, but it's been weird for me. Okay, Onyx is still out as well, and Onyx is over on TikTok. Onyx, what state are you in? Rinny and I are both in Massachusetts. Mine came back up for a little bit, but even when I called someone, it wouldn't dial out. Wow. You're in West Virginia. Okay, so it's got to be like a pretty big outage then for them. White, no. Alicia says my coworkers didn't have service, but I did. It was so weird. In PA, same in North Carolina. Gang, wait, were you didn't have service either? But your coworkers did, or that you were having issues? I was having that issue before, but now it's better for me and I'm in New York. Morgan says that it's better for them. Okay, so it seems like a lot of people are struggling with it still. They must have not fixed it all the way. Nobody has service or able to call, still down, unfortunately. I wonder what the issue is. See, that stuff always freaks me out. Obviously, like, we're in kind of like a rough situation from like a country perspective right now. And so it freaks me out that this kind of stuff is like cyber terrorism style stuff, like electronic warfare stuff. It really freaks me out when we have things like this happen. Have you finished the library in the save? I have not finished the library in its entirety. I still have some more stuff to get out of it. Yeah, Rennie, like I couldn't call 911 if I wanted to right now. See, that freaks me out. Wanyangism, I'll pull it up in a minute. I need to finish doing this. Fernando, you are close to achieving perfection. I love that. It is, have you ever gotten the cutscene before? It's really cute. How many do I have in here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I think that whole thing is full. So Wanganism, you need to go, in order to get black chickens, they're called void chickens. And to get a void chicken, you need to get down into the sewers and buy one from Krobus. Or, Berlina, thank you so much for that follow. Or you need, and then you hatch that void egg in one of your chicken coops. Or you'll have a random witch event where she'll come and she'll leave one of those eggs in your coop. You should still be able to contact emergency services without cell service. They have their own cell towers. Ooh, that's a good tip. We did it, you guys. 10 whole of these. You can't dial local police numbers, but 911 would still work. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so I think, Alicia, that the fairies, I'm pretty sure that they help your crops grow up faster. All the others made it back, except me. Now I can go home too. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Something good will happen soon. How many kids can you have? Without mods, I think you can have 2. Let's go to the Jenkins house because it says that I have a cutscene with that. Victor, I'm coming in. Honey, he's not in his room. Ooh. That's what my eyes looked like when I dressed up as, God, what's her name from Baldur's Gate 3? Orin. These are modded NPCs, yes. They're added from Stardew Expanded. Because my eyes were all white. She's pissed. Victor? Just me, my little fairy following me around. Just spying on everyone. Good luck on the math test. Fingers crossed for you. You've got this. You've been turning down job offers. I've been doing nothing of the sort. The job market... No, stop. Do not lie to me again, Victor. I read your diary. Can you imagine? You were snooping around my room? Onyx, you should feel safe here. I was dusting the house and I thought I'd clean your room for once. It's always a dusty wreck. Okay, but you can't be... Dusting is one thing, but... Going in someone's diary, I would lose my mind if somebody read mine. I also would, like, if somebody actually read mine, it would sound like I had, like, literally a disorder. Half of it is, like, scripting to try and, like, manifest positive things in my life that I don't currently have. So it would be, like, people would be reading stuff like, I live in Paris. No, girl. No. The next thing is, like, me writing down about, like, the weather in Boston. Is she good? What is the point of this charade? Don't you want to have a successful career? Answer me! I didn't know what I wanted to do. Okay, but it's true, right? Thank you for the heart, me. It's like... You know, so, you know, they tell you to, like, write down, like, pretend like you already have the things that you want. And I'm like, I have the hottest husband and I live in Paris and I don't have to have a job and then, like, the next thing in my journal would be, like, work is really stressful this week. I am single AF and living in Boston is really cold. So, like, literally, if somebody read that, like, God forbid my ancestors, Lord knows I'm not contributing to that gene pool, but if my ancestors ever read that thing, they'd be like, this, if they didn't understand, like, manifestation and scripting and stuff, they'd be like, thank God she didn't reproduce. That girl's genetics are wild. Her brain didn't work. It didn't work so good. She's got a made-up husband. She had a made-up house in Paris, and she pretended like she was unemployed. As someone who was born and live in Paris, this is so funny. Oh, I mean, it is like my dream. My biggest friend group is like all in Paris. And so I love spending time there. They're sending a wellness check. That's right, Dami. I'm like, they're going to be like, white dress for who? I'm wearing a white smock that attaches in the back. Buckling down, telling myself that $1,000 and I just have to cry and move on. Whimsy, what concert? I mean, I basically spent like most of October and most of August in Paris this past year. BTS comeback concert. What is BTS? Don't get mad at me. What's BTS? They are. So the group's kind of a mix. There's a lot of expats, but then like people from New Zealand, people from I have a few friends that are from Morocco. So it's kind of like a little bit all over the place, but then a big portion of them are actually like French natives, like natives from France. And it's a lot of fun. Like some are from Lille, some have grown up like outside of Paris, that kind of thing. Some grew up in Paris, and it's just so much. A couple of them are actually from like the Alps, like around the Maribel area. Angel, thank you for the heart. It's a big Korean boy group, and I know I'm not mad at you. Some people just don't know. Oh, Whimsy, that sounds fun though. I mean, all of them are really amazing with their English. Like, we tried to do No English November, and so they would speak to me in French. I can comprehend, like, 40%. Like, I know enough to, like, understand the concepts or, like, what they're saying, but I don't know. I'm not good at, like, thinking it and speaking it, and so I am taking so many French lessons now. I do, like, the 30-minute Pimsleur lessons every day. When I'm in the shower, I play it on my shower speaker, and I practice when I'm with that. And then I do my Duolingo. I do Air Learn. So I'm trying really hard to learn French, but they are all amazing at English. And honestly, I'm so lucky that they are bilingual. And I'm like, you know, the loser American that is still studying at my age. Because we just didn't have to learn anything. Like, it just was not a requirement for me to actually learn a language. Oh, Angel, thank you. World Cup? When is the World Cup? French is tough to learn, but your language is so beautiful. If I spoke French fluently, I would never shut the F up. You would never get me to stop speaking. In the summer, you guys, I don't even know what the World Cup is. Is that soccer? I think that's soccer. I know, Rennie, I know. I really don't watch sports. I mean, all of my friends that live in Paris that grew up in France, they all want to move to the US. It's so interesting. Like, 2 of the guys keep offering to marry me so that we can trade citizenship. And I'm like, low key, yes. Like, it'll be really hard for me to get any form of ability to live there. Oh, that's amazing, Dami. Say everything right, but in an American accent. It's hard to, like, lose the accent. I mean, this guy that I'm, like, I don't want to say that I'm seeing him, but, like, he says that we're dating, but, like, we're not actually dating. It's like dating in the French way where, like, when I'm in his country or he's here, we spend time together. But he's like, we are dating. And I'm like, no, we're not. He is always, like, we have to get married. Let's go to Vegas and just get married. Because he wants to live here and like be an AI engineer so badly. And I'm like, no. If we do this, I'm moving to France. You can come live in the US and we'll visit each other when we visit each other. Honestly, take it. I know. I'm like, yeah, maybe just, I am literally being a passport bro. Dommy, it's not cute. It's like, very nice guy. Yes, Emmy. Oh my God, I want to move there so bad. Every single time that I've been there, I keep extending my trip. Like my friends will be like, well, my spare bedroom is free, or you can come and you can just, why don't you come to my place and you can cat sit because I'm leaving and I have to go here. And I'm like, yes. And so I like literally just hop around from house to house with all of my friends that live there. And like, they just like adopt me. Like I'm like some nomad. I love being a passport bro, like Hala. If this actually works out for me, my ass is writing, I have a French husband. I live in Paris. I am unemployed because my husband is so rich. My whole day. I'm writing it until it comes true, y'all. Emmy, we're gonna be neighbors. Crystal Orange Juice, we're talking about how, okay, so in this cutscene, Olivia, who's Victor's mom, goes in and reads his diary. And we were saying how insane, if you do any form of like manifestation or scripting when you write in your diary, you're supposed to write about things, the things that you want as though you already have them, because it puts you at the vibration and the frequency of already having those things. So I was saying that if somebody was in here, if somebody read my diary, they would think that I was insane because I'm always writing down stuff that I want in my life that I don't have. And then the next post is me being like, my job in Boston and I am single and like, but I'm writing about all of these things that I really want in the future. Like I have them. So they would probably lock me up and put me into a mental institution. Yes, Emmy. Always feel free to write to me in French, and then I promise I will do my best to try and figure out what it says, but you may have to do some translating. It's gotta be real basic. So that's what you were saying, Crystal, that like I would look kind of psycho. I love that she wears house gloves. It is interesting, Onyx, because it always feels like my heart is in Paris. Like, you know how they say that there's always that thing that you see on TikTok or whatever, or Instagram, where it's like, if you feel drawn to a city, it's because part of your heart already lives there, or like your heart is drawn to it. Oui, ami, j'habite in États-Unis. Okay. Unfortunately. Eggplants. I mean, no, it's the worst. If you're in Paris as much as you said, I would feel like there are places there that remember you. Mm-hmm. Like a restaurant or grocery store. There are definitely restaurants that I have been to. The other place that I vacation the most is Maribel, which is in the French Alps. And I have, literally, if I walk into La Folie Douce, which is one of the operate clubs, the bouncer gives me a hug, the VIP manager gives me a hug, and then the dancers, the ones that are consistent, still come over and say hi. XX Alex, railroad, 8 a.m. to 3. Ooh, we can make it to the railroad if we run. Yes, Emmy. So every year I organize a trip to Maribel with a big group of friends. And the group varies. So it could be like 4 people and it could be 15 people. I think the biggest I've ever organized is 17. Pretty big group. But we go ski there for a week. And I love La Folie Douce so much. It is one of my favorite. It's like just so much fun. So I go there, go to Bagatelle a lot. I love like the fromagerie that's in Maribel Center. It's just my favorite place, and I go back every year for a week. It's very expensive. I do save up for the whole year to do this. But I will say, when you go with a really big group, it is a lot less expensive. Doing it on your own, so pricey. But if you're with a big group, like we'll go and we'll order a round of fondue at the fromagerie, and it's, you know, maybe 30 euros a person if you're sharing like a carafe of wine, that kind of thing. Like nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. The memories are amazing. And unfortunately, skiing in America is way more expensive. So for one day to ski at like Vail, which would kind of in Colorado, which would basically be kind of like the equivalent to a Courchevel, $300 US. For me to get a ski pass for a full week in Courchevel is $500. So I can ski for a week for $500 or $300 for one day. Hotel room in Vail, probably around $1,200 US if I want to be right in town. $1,200 a night. I have an Airbnb, big, gorgeous, beautiful, renovated, right in the center of Maribel. $3,000 for me for the entire week. So I could go 2 nights in Vail and ski for 2 days and spend the same amount as a full week in Courchevel. Oh, Jay, I haven't tried Luma Island yet. And so, like, yes, the plane is expensive. Like, all that kind of stuff is added cost. But, I mean, it is 6:25 p.m. Honestly, that's why I travel outside the U.S. a lot more than inside. It's way more money to travel and do things here. It's so true. And I'm pretty good with like travel and points and things like that. And so a lot of the times the flights that I get are on points. So the flight sometimes is free. The plane from Boston, I fly using United because that's the airline that I have the best status with. So it's the easiest for me to use because then I can check my bags, my ski bags, all that stuff for free. So I fly from Boston down to DC or Boston to New York and then New York or DC to Geneva. And that is probably like total, probably 12 hours. But on the plane, not as much. On the flight, it'll be an hour and a half to get me to New York or, you know, New York or DC. And then probably about a little around like 7 hours on the flight to get over to Geneva. The U.S. is like right now, the company that I work for is based in Colorado. It's only 4:30 p.m. there. And then if I kept going to go see my friends in California, it would be 3:30 there. And so it's very, very, I mean, this country is huge. It takes me 7 hours to fly from here to Paris. It takes me 6 hours to fly from here to California. Absolutely crazy. It's huge. Okay, I can finally sell one of these. I don't know if I want to get rid of all these. $15. Okay. Good there. Let's switch our house for a month. Oh my gosh, Emmy, yes. Do you want to come here and live here for the month of June? It'll be just like that movie, The Holiday. And that. Then we'll sell this. You can even use my gaming computer. You can log in here. We're doing Hawaii this summer, and I'm already crying at the bill. It'll be so worth it. Honestly, it is so nice when you are paying for things before you go do them. The trip feels a lot more approachable once you're once you're on the trip. So like, I always think that my ski trip is a lot less expensive than it actually is, because like I've already paid for the Airbnb, I've already paid for the flight, and so it's like sort of, then when I get there, I don't think about having to pay for any of that stuff. So it does help. It does help. KK, I have gone to China twice. I've done Japan for a day. It was like a very long layover, and that's one place that I would really like to do more of. I've done Taiwan. I've done Thailand. I've gone to Cambodia. I think I said Malaysia already, but if I didn't, Malaysia, China, Cambodia. I think that's it. I think that those are all the places that I've been in there. Onyx, so I'm really, I'm old. So I have worked very hard in my career. I also don't have any kids, but I do have like a full 40-hour a week full-time job. But I was previously also traveling quite often with a boyfriend. And so we split the cost of everything. Like, it's a lot easier to go if you're splitting the cost of a hotel with two people, that kind of a thing. Onyx, I'm in my mid-30s. And so I've had like a pretty long-standing career. And I'm also really super crazy about being on top of my finances. I budget every single dollar that I make. I never spend more money than I earn. I'm really serious about that. Like, I invest both personally as well as in a 401k. I really take being able to have like my own financial freedom as like a woman really seriously, because I was in a situation before where if I had not been like financially able to get out of it, it would have pretty drastically changed the course of my life. And so I am very intense about saving and making sure that I'm on top of my finances. I mean, on average, we work between like 9 to 5 p.m. every day. So it's like usually a 40-hour work week. That being said, it also is like, I do sit at my desk usually around like 8:15, or, you know, tonight, even though it's 6:30, I probably have a couple work messages that have come in from people that are working late. And there have been times when I have like worked until 11 at night. So it really, I work for a small startup, and so there's no one else that does what I do at that startup. So you sort of just have to suck it up and work. There's no, like, all of my friends, whenever I'm in Paris, they're like, let's go grab lunch today. I'm like, but you're at your job. They're like, I know, but I get an hour and a half lunch break. What? I don't have, like, that is not something that I get. I sit and I eat at my desk. So it's different from that. Normal hours, 9 to 5. On a normal work day, 9 to 5. But it's very all over the place depending on what's going on at the company. Junimo Woods, Island Hut, Pelican Town. The general store. Let's try going in there and see if Abby's at home. She's hanging out in the graveyard. Yes, KK. And Dummy, thank you very much for saying that. That's very sweet. I'm just crazy about wanting to make sure that I always have freedom. And breaking up the payments every minute, that's not as bad. I mean, that's a smart way to do it though, right? Like, so much easier to do it that way and not feel completely stuck. Should we catch some fish? Oh wait, let's try to catch that fish that... $100 pieces of ginger. I need this. All right, we gotta find a way to get 100 pieces of ginger. Oh, I still have to do this. I keep forgetting. Can I catch the kitty fish right now? Yes. Working and doing long, good stream like you do, really hardworking. I try really hard. Sometimes it can be exhausting, and I always tell people, like, streaming is just for fun for me, and so there will be times when I end up having to work late and I just can't stream, or when I've had a really bad day at work and I can't stream. And so to me, streaming is just like a benefit or like a hobby versus like a career thing. But I do really enjoy it, and I love hanging out here and getting to like get to know people and talk with folks and share the same interests, because yay, gaming is a really introverted hobby, right? Like, you don't tend to go out and like talk to a bunch of people about video games. And so I really love doing it, but it does have to take a back seat for like my career, because at the end of the day, I really don't make money off of doing this to like anything that would ever contribute towards like bills or things like that. And any money that I do earn, I just end up putting right back into buying video games. So it's not a super diamond. Give her this coffee. I'm always lurking here and have bad anxiety. Your lives are always so peaceful. Oh, well, thank you. I'm really glad that you can kind of come in and hang out. Bye, Lady Cab. Oh my god, let me know what you think of the Stranger Things finale. I mean, if you ever, I just started posting all of my streams on YouTube too. So if I'm ever not live and you just need background noise, always feel free to like go there and grab them as well, just in case. I have ones that are just no talking and then ones that are with me, like with the actual conversations that we're having. Geodes. Oh, we gotta go do these. We gotta go do our geodes. All right. Okay. We should try. Must have fixed the issue with Verizon. I just got 2 voicemails and 3 texts at once. Well, at least they fixed it for you, thank God. Okay, I'm gonna do one more day, and then I've gotta log off and I'm gonna start my new book and make some dinner. Sunberry 2, I think about deleting it. I've got to say, I really... Stardew Expanded is enough for me. I'm not sure yet, Samantha. I haven't really decided. I had tacos for lunch, and so I'm all out of taco stuff now. I did buy stuff to make homemade pizza, but I'm kind of thinking I will wait to do that for the weekend because I feel like a good like homemade pizza day feels a little bit more fun on the weekend. I agree, Emmy. It's so much work to do Ridgeside, Sunbury, East Scarp. Like, Ridgeside feels like a whole separate game. Like, it's overwhelming. All right. Auto grabber is here. Okay. And we had time to go to Sunbury on year 2. Alicia, yes, the money tree is from Stardew Expanded. Ooh, that's a lot of truffles. That dumb guy, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here, even if you're dumb. Because we love dumb people too. You are dumb. That's okay. We're glad that you're here and that you're new. No problem. Because we'd love to see it. Do not eat that. We have a lot more of these than I was anticipating. Okay. Okay, let's see. Cries a Nintendo Switch. I'm sorry, Alicia. I know it's so frustrating. Okay, now we've got to figure out how to get all of the ginger. So let's see. Let's go over to Ginger Island. Can you mod on the Steam Deck? You can, yes. I will say that I found modding on the Steam Deck to be... Actually, let's go to floor 120 of the mines. Actually, just go here and then elevator down. I found that it was a tad... So does nothing happen? I found that it's a bit more complicated because you're doing it all on like a console versus having like a mouse and a keyboard and a monitor to do it with. So I would either hook your Steam Deck up to a monitor, a mouse, a keyboard to make it really easy, or you will probably want it to be lightly modded versus really heavily modded, because a lot of the stuff you'll be doing on it is very, very, very manual. And it takes you longer because it's on a controller versus a computer. But I had like, you know, maybe 10, 15 mods, like Stardew Expanded, the color, like my Daisy Nico Earthy Recolor. I had like all the mods, the CJB Cheats menu, the Chests Anywhere. Like I was able to mod and just use that, and I really loved it. Yay! Pineapple seeds. Okay, I need some of those. $30 bones. Let's buy those. Then I need those. Do I have enough of these? No. I think I can put those into a crystallarium though. I'm trying to recall where I buy ginger seeds from. Hi, Agamega. How are you, Diva? Husband. All right, what do I have that he likes? Those monster mushrooms. You brought me something volatile again. I thought he loved those. Yeah, he does love them. Okay. Only 52 points until 8 hearts, which means we can soon start dating him. I'm thrilled. All right, let's see if he'll... Where are my like rewards? Did I get them? Bluegrass recipe, magic bait, hopper, deluxe fertilizer, hyper speed grow. Key to the town allows access to all buildings in town at any time of day. I mean, that's pretty useful. Galaxy Soul. I believe there uses crafting reagents for a couple of recipes that are like later in the game. Forge 3 of these into a galaxy weapon to unleash its final form. And so I think I need more of them, but then I think you can turn it into, when you do the... Oh, Hannah, how are you? File already. I know. Truly. I'm doing well. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. How was it? Stardew was great, as usual. Always tons of fun. I can't complain. I'm deeply debating with myself what to purchase with my key gems. Always a difficult decision, to be honest. What did you guys accomplish today? Playing Modded Expanded. Okay. Modded and Expanded, truly, just the best. Just the best. Kebabs, thank you for the raid. How are you? Hi, J-Trax. How's it going? Were you guys playing together? Find 4 prismatic shards. Place in my collection. Ooh. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, Slay. What year are you guys on? All right, we gotta find 4 of these. Year 1, we're in spring. Oh my god, okay. Amazing. So you guys are just starting this save file out. Have you both played Expanded before? I don't know if I've been in the mines. I don't even see daylight for a while. Okay, well, you're doing the right thing, mining. Fair bet. It's his first playthrough. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm very jealous. Having a first playthrough is really a magical time. It's truly it's such a magical time. Like, you don't realize how special this game. Aw, Kemi, thank you for the roses. I don't think that people realize how special this game is until they get a little bit further into it. And then all of a sudden you realize it's just perfect and it's going to absorb most of your life. Just before we ended, I managed to get the chest priority system working, some mod added. Oh, I love that. Talk to everyone. I'm just making sure I talk to Harvey every day like clockwork. Gonna marry that man at the beginning of summer if I have anything to say about it. Thank God he's easy to gift with that coffee. It makes it so much easier to get him. Because some of these characters, like the NPC that I'm romancing, Lance, who's from Stardew Expanded, it's taken me a full 2 years because I had to get all the way to Ginger Island before I could even meet him. I love Lance so much. Truly, that man is like everything to me. That man is creepy. There is a lot of choice, especially if you guys are playing with Expanded. Shane. Okay, because you have to kind of like get the blue chickens, right? Like the blue chickens are very important. Wait, what do other people call you? Oh, and you guys have Ridgehide. Okay, all right, I understand the dilemma now. There are a lot of choices then. Okay, I'm so glad that I got your name right then, because it really actually, it's a huge pet peeve of mine when I don't get people's name right. Because I just feel like that shouldn't be that hard. J-Trax. I think I'm running 100 mods because fashion takes sense. Yes, I have 95 on here, and I'm only playing with Expanded. Which is like low-key embarrassing, but I love the aesthetic mods, and I love the dialogue edition mods, and so I have a lot of like dialogue ads. And then I use alternative textures. 185. Okay, wait, that's amazing. I love that. Oh my god, it's fall. We need to change her outfit. She is a summer diva still. Junima Woods, Harvey's Clinic, Pierre's General Store. Let's see if... I play heavily mod for most things. I play Minecraft, over 400 mods. Baldur's Gate 3, over 100 mods. Okay, but Baldur's Gate 3 is like literally the... So I've played it. I've done one playthrough. I did a good playthrough, and I'm working on a second playthrough, but I'm very slow at it because I'm playing so many other games. But with that one, I haven't tried modding yet. But I'm trying to do an evil playthrough. It's so difficult being evil. It's so difficult being evil. I want to be nice to everyone. I don't hate Gale. I won't romance him. I'm an Astarian girly. I'm an Astarian and a Halcyon girly. I like the dual romance with the two of them. J-Trax, thank you for the follow. I love the dual romance. Then I take them to the Drow twins. But I have to say, if it was an option, I would be romancing the devil. He is... I have Gale's hand in my stash in my solo save. That's amazing. I love that. I can't say I've ever done that, but that's really funny. I've not played BG3, but I've done Mass Effect 1 and 2, so I kind of get the idea. I haven't played that. Have any of you guys played Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh my god. Red Dead Redemption 2. If you guys have played 1, it may be similar. I have only played 2. That game has me in an absolute chokehold. Like, the intricacies of that game. There's no romance in it, which is the only bummer for me, because I love a romance option in a game. But oh my god, is Red Dead Redemption 2 it is one of the best, like, it is so well made. It's just so much fun. I don't know if I can say enough nice things about that game. Would highly recommend trying that. If you catch it on like a Steam sale, that kind of thing. And I did just buy The Witcher, whatever the one that came out most recently, like, I don't know, 2016 or whatever, because everyone says it's incredible. And I've heard that that is a really fun playthrough. So I think I'm going to also do a YouTube series with a playthrough of that. Rockstar doesn't do romance, only highly offensive jokes or Easter eggs. Very true. I think that they're not big romance ones. Dragon Age, I think I only played Origins. It's the one with the king prince with the large golden armor. I started a playthrough, but I have not finished it, of Dragon Age, the Veil Guard. I got that one because it sounded like there was fun romance in it too. I'm this close to binning. I like this dynamic. This is a good dynamic. As more than friends, as a date. No, Clint, stop here. Eat? Nicholas, you're digging yourself a hole here. You're digging yourself a hole. I have not played Medieval Dynasty. I need to Google that, because anything, like, you know that I'm really into I'm like obsessed with trying to read medieval horror right now. So that sounds up my alley. Yeah, I'm going to have to look it up, Rennie. Love romance and a good story. Oh, I don't have Game Pass for any, but I'll have to check to see. Because you know me, I'll just throw money at video games anyways. Played Gale because he's a lot like my IRL husband who plays a wizard in all things fantasy. Okay, that makes sense. Did you get into Hogwarts Legacy at all? I've had a lot of fun playing that on my Steam Deck. Lip gloss moment. It's time. Thank you. I think it's free now. I hope not, because I just spent a ton of money on that thing. I bought it on my Nintendo Switch, and like I bought it on Switch because I wanted Oh, it's free on Epic. Okay, I don't think I have that. I bought it on Nintendo Switch. Thank you for the follow, Diva. I bought it on Switch and also had it on Steam already. But I bought it on Switch because I wanted my brother to do a playthrough, and he let me make the character, and I made it like a really hot guy so that I could always watch a really hot guy. And then my brother played it for like 2 hours. And it was not worth the $50 that I paid. I was like, I'll make your character. He was like, whatever, do whatever you want. I'm like, thanks. All right. Let's just sell the coffee. Oh, have a great rest of the night. Thank you so much for the follow and for the raid and everything. I will hit you back with follows. I think there we go. So I can come pop over and say hi next time. Nice to meet you too. And congratulations on your husband, Gail. And don't worry, J-Trax, I am actually, it's time for me to also log off. I need to make myself a little dinner. I need to start my book. I gotta drink my CBD hot chocolate. I also told myself I was gonna do an arm workout. I did do my cardio today, but I did not do my arm workout. So I am probably gonna try and find some quick version of that to do too. Firing up BG3 to take a nice screenshot so I can see their face. No. Samantha, the book that I just started, I'll pull it up. And I haven't actually started it, like I just downloaded it basically. It's called The Starving Saints. And it's a medieval horror book. This review says, the unhinged cannibal book of my dreams and my nightmares. It's supposed to be, I think it's really scary. It's a medieval horror, which I have never read anything like that before. So this is new. This is very new for me. But I'm like very interested. Okay, we're gonna raid Pike, you guys, because he is still streaming. So is his username just Pike now? It's just Pike. We love to see it. Okay, I will see you guys over there. TikTok, I'm gonna close out of you guys now, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, I can't do tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have... No, he just raided.
What is that? I got a sea pig? Hi, I love you.
He just raided. Damn it. All right, TikTok, I'm ending this so I can try and figure out what to do next. Mwah. I'll see you guys on Friday night. All right, let me see if I can figure out what to do now. Now that I can close out of this. Refresh. All right, we'll raid Steph because Steph is streaming. And she's doing the new Animal Crossing update. Oh, it says I already have a raid in progress. No, I don't. Because Pike bailed. Okay, I will see you guys over in Steph's stream for a little bit. And I will see you guys on Friday. All right, mwah, bye.